And when I was going to hop off, but then the Spirit was like, nah, sit down and give them the full thing. I hope all is well, guys. For those of you guys who are unaware of who I am, my name is Phoenix Asset, and I am the owner of Divine Ascension with Isis. It is a hoodoo-based company because I am a hoodoo woman. Ashe. Okay. We're here for the collective message. The collective message. Ashe. So you guys already know, before we get started, we're going to go ahead and bow our heads. Ashe. Give thanks to our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides. I invite you all right now to go ahead and call in some of your ancestors, your angels, and any of the benevolent spirits that watch over you, that protect you, that you work with. May our ancestors protect us, guide us. May the Most High continue to protect us, guide us, honor us, as we honor them in all of our ways. I want to give thanks for the peace, for the protection, for the love, for the grace, for the resilience, for the strength. Ashe, for the courage of my dear ancestors. I want to give thanks to my ancestors, to the elders, my family, to all of the beautiful hoodoo women whose feet I have sat at. I give thanks for the ability to not only receive these messages, but to give these messages as well to all of you. May we continue to honor our higher selves. And may you guys know that this reading here, as every reading, is for the greatest and highest good of each and every last one of us. I give thanks for you guys trusting me today with this collective message. Ashe, and I give thanks for being here with you all today. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Grand rising, beautiful loves. How y'all doing? Okay, now please keep in mind, my babies, because this is a collective message, there's literally something in this message for everybody. Even those who want to turn a blind eye because it may not be their cup of tea. All pun intended. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. Ashe. But please sit here, Ashe, with an open heart, with open ears, Ashe, with the will, right? And the want, okay? Because those are two different things. You can want something and not have the will, Ashe. Just as you can have the will, right, to have something, but you don't really want it, right? But anyways, again, I say this to say, be a leader of your very own discernment, okay? Know that all of these tools, the cards, like everything literally is here for our ascension, right? There's wisdom in everything, Ashe. And so, again, let's be here with the open mind, with the open heart, Ashe. Please understand that there is also no gender in tarot, okay? There's only masculine energy and feminine energy that dwells in us all, right? However, I can say this. Divine feminine energy has been on the rise, right? I've seen you, and we can see, right, collectively, that divine feminine energy is on the rise. People are in their creative bags, right? Thank you so much, right? But people are in their creative bags, right? People are tapping in with that heart space energy, right? That loving, nurturing energy. You guys are loving on yourselves. You guys are loving on nature, right? And we know that there's a shift happening, right? And you guys are definitely doing your part to make that shift happen. And so Um, I say I am grateful, but I say we are grateful. And you guys will notice that too in my reading. Sometimes I say we, just speaking on behalf of spirit, right? But we are internally grateful, right? Ashe. But again, back to the collective message, but everything is a message, okay? These readings are timeless, okay? You guys will see this when you guys are meant to see this. And again, as a reminder, I was going to sit down and do a short collective message. But Spirit was like, no, sit down and do that live. So if you guys are here on the live, you guys are here for a reason, okay? So be very mindful of what you hear. Again, be a leader of your own discernment, okay? Do not try to make something fit if it does not fit, okay? Again, do not try to make the story fit if it does not fit. Do not try to make the puzzle piece fit if it doesn't fit, okay? Alrighty? Listen to your spirit. I'll tell you guys this when it comes to any reader, when it comes to any worker, including myself, okay? Sometimes the energies don't align, and that's okay, right? Listen to that heart space energy, right? Okay. And so, yeah, let's hop on right on into it. Okay. I am protected. You are protected. We are protected. Let's get into the message. Okay. And so, um, I got a couple cards here, 3 cards to be exact. 3 is a very powerful number. 3 could be very significant to you. Maybe it's not, and that's okay, right? That is okay, okay? But 333 to be exact, okay? Your angels, your ancestors, right? The ascended masters, right? That govern over your life, right? We all have these ascended masters, right? That govern over our life, right? We all have these angels that govern over our lives, just as well as like all of our ancestors govern our life, right? But we have key ancestors that come in at key moments, very pivotal moments in our lives, right? To teach us things, to show us things, and to help us to really honor ourselves in different ways as well, right? And so you need to know that there are some very key ancestors here, okay? I'm hearing like that very, some of you guys have like this ancestor that you love very, very dearly, right? This is an ancestor that is now here, like working with you, right? For some of you guys, trigger warning, you could have lost this ancestor within the last 3 years, right? And I think that that is, wow, that is a very beautiful number because that's actually when you want to start actually working with that ancestor that has crossed over, right? Year 3. Some people, especially when they're just tapping into hoodoo or they're just tapping into spirituality, right? Yes, indeed, your great grandma, because I got chills as I read that, right? But they want to light that candle right away, right? They're like, I want to hear from this ancestor right away. Can you please light a candle? Can you please channel this message? And I'm like, I get it right now. You know, you really, oh my God, and I'm wanting to cry. But like, I get it. You know, I get that feeling, right, of wanting and knowing that you can, especially when you know you can connect, right? Because some of this information has been like underground for so long or thought of as demonic or evil for so long, right? That some some people are really just tapping into it and understanding and really gaining that knowledge, right? And so when you gain certain knowledge, right, it's like, wow, I can really do that. Okay, well, I want to do that, right? I have this ancestor that crossed over. I know that we can talk to spirits and we have those people that do that. So I want to do that. I miss that connection, right? And so, but I say all of that to say that this, like year 1, you really don't want to do that. Like that spirit truly needs time to really recalibrate, reset to that energy, right? To really find its way, right? And so we have to give that time, that spirit, that time to really reset and recalibrate, right? And so, yeah. that was very beautiful. So there is an ancestor right now, again, that's definitely like willing to work with you and wanting to work with you. Okay, and they're telling you to really go out here, citrine energy, right? To really go out here and be joyous, be enthusiastic about life, right? Don't be sad, don't get down on yourself, right? There's been a lot of mental things going on lately, right? And we know that because of the swords energy here, okay? But you guys have overcame a lot, right? But back to this citrine energy, right? Do everything from a joyous energy, right? A very enthusiastic heart, right? Do it because you love it, right? Do it because it feels sweet to you, right? Strawberries could be very, very significant here, okay? Or like grain, okay? Maybe somebody's ancestor planted some sort of grain or some sort of corn, or maybe like cornmeal is very, very significant to somebody here. Okay, the number 17 being very significant here, or 8 being very significant here. Take it as it resonates. Okay, but they really want you to go out here and plant seeds, right? And again, do the things that make you happy, right? But at the same time, I'm hearing like, but make sure you are doing what is expected of you. And what I mean by that, right, is like sometimes we got to do what we got to do, right? And what I mean by that is like, for instance, some people will want to start a business, right? And they will just hop out there, right? No, some people quit their jobs right away, right? Especially like maybe once their business starts to make some money, but it's like year one, you never really want to quit your job. But it's like, do what you know you need to do, right? If you know you need to get a job in order to support your business, right? Then do that, okay? Don't put yourself in some sort of karmic trench, right? Or some sort of spiritual debt, or hell, literal debt, or just this like repetitive cycle of worry, right? Because, you want to do this when you know you need to be doing this. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? Like, do the things that you know you need to do. Thank you so much for the gifts, my love. Okay? But seriously, right? But don't put yourself in like this repetitive loop, this karmic cycle, or this state of worry, this state of lack, right? Because, like, let's be honest, like, money is an energy, and especially now in this economy, if you're going from check to check, if you're in this constant state of worry, this constant state of lack, which is this constant state of fear, right? Then like I'm telling you guys, like, it's not gonna do nothing for you. Like, it's really not, especially when we have like the ability to change it. Right. But don't do that again because you're doing something that you feel like, hey, well, I want to do this and I don't want to do this, but you know you need to be doing this. Right. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. It brought it back to me. I forgot what I was saying for a minute. But like, but when you got it, like, and you ain't even really gotta have it. You get what I'm saying? But when you have enough to take care of your bills, to feed your family, you get what I'm saying, to go out here. And I know everybody don't like to get their nails done. I'm not really a go get my nails done. I like for my nails to grow naturally. But to each his own, I do understand that the girlies, but I can open a can of soda with my nails done. I can't really do my workings with my nails done. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't like how the stuff get caught up under my nail. You get what I'm saying? But I do like to keep my hair done. I like to keep my locks done when I want to get them done, because I do wait a long time in between retwists, you know? But like, you want, of course, everybody wants to look fly in whatever sense that is to you, because you have some girls like me. I like earthy tones, and that's my flyness. you know. And when I got on my business, I got on my business, and when I got on my shit, I got on my shit. You get what I'm saying? And I know, you know, but it makes you feel good, right? When you can take care, because I mean, when you have money, you can take care of yourself, right? You can provide the basic needs for yourself, right? That's root chakra energy, right? And when you feel secure, right? And when you feel confident, when you feel sexy, because that's that sacral chakra energy, right? Moving on up, okay? But and that's like when you look good, right? When you look good, you feel good, and can't nobody tell you nothing, right? Heavy sacral chakra energy, right? And then solar plexus energy, I mean, when you look good, you feel good, you taking care of yourself, you can take care of yourself. You get what I'm saying? Then it's that I am frequency, right? That solar plexus energy, right? And then we continue to work ourselves up because especially, and then moving to the heart space, right? You can give as freely as you want to, or, you know, when you know something your somebody is in need, you know, whatever, you can love on people a little more, you know, versus if you don't have, you know, you're a little more uptight, and this is not for everybody, you know, but you're in that state of worry, of lack, of fear, so you're like, okay, I got to get this done. You're moving fast, you know, you're in survival mode, right? And some people do it consciously, some people do it unconsciously, right? But in order to, you know, slay demons, we have to name them, right? But anyway, I say all of that to to say, yeah, money is energy, and things are changing, things are shifting around your frequency, things are shifting around your energy. But again, your ancestors are reminding you to continue to do what you know you need to do, right? For that stability, for that peace, for your mind, you know, and that's okay, right? Okay. And so, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords energy, right? Again, that mind energy. Okay. So, I'm telling you guys are very strong. You guys are very willful. You guys are very resilient. Okay. There's been a lot of things that were meant to break you. Okay. That were meant to harm you, that were meant to bring you down. Grand Rising, how are you? Okay. But I'm hearing like you transmuted it, you shifted it, right? With your energy. Look, y'all, I'm looking at this crown. Like, okay, heads up, crowns on. Okay, seriously, like you guys moved with so much grace, with so much elegance. Like it's like spirit is like you are deserving of this, right? Some of you guys definitely could have been coming out of like this dark night of the soul, or like there's this. Okay, so there's this. Mm, I'm drinking some blackberry citrus tea this rising, God, and it's so good. Okay, but like there's like this. I don't know if I should call it a trend, right? On TikTok, where they're speaking about like this period where like they're saying like it's like spiritual homelessness, right? But like there's this period where spirit literally takes from you, right? Especially when you're trying to, when you're recalibrating, you know, when you're I guess you can say unlearning and relearning, you know, when you're seeking out that state of gratitude, right? Like, and we have to know like there's this spectrum, right? And so when you say that, for example, when you say, I want to be more calm, right? Or calmer in situations, right? You'll, you know, of course, hopefully you've been working on your calm, right? And so there'll be situations that you can handle, of course. And then spirit will throw little curveballs in there, like, okay, you said you wanted to be calm. I'm gonna see if this situation, I'm gonna see how calm you're gonna be in this situation, right? Like little tests here and there, right? And so spirit, there's this time where spirit kind of just like takes everything, and you kind of have nothing and nobody, And it is a period of the dark night of the soul, right? Where like you just got to go through it, right? You got to go through it. And so, and not for everybody, okay? We're all on different levels here, different, different lifetimes, right? Different pillars within the spiritual school, if you will. Okay? But there's definitely been some hard times or some trying times. Thank you, Spirit. But again, you guys prevailed. And you guys are about to receive everything, right, that was once taken from you, right? Like everything that was meant to break you down only made you stronger, right? And it's like you're gonna come back with this energy, like, look at me now. Like her walk away though, and the look on her face, right? Like, please. Okay, like, yes, look at me now, like. And so the title on YouTube, right? Like the first time I tried to post this video, like I told you guys, the video did some crazy things, so I ended up having to like exit out of YouTube and recreating restarting the video. So I had to do a different title. Well, not I had to do a different title, right? But as I was typing, Spirit was like, no, type this. And so God is about to prepare a table, right, in front of your enemies. I couldn't get it all out on the title because I wrote some other stuff as well, right? But like a table is being prepared for you, right? Get ready, right? Put on your best fit, right? Put your best foot forward, right? And get ready. Get ready for the abundance. Get ready for the success, right? Please. Right? The favor over your life is crazy, right? And it's because your heart, right? And the will, like you just have this will to keep going, right? This will to just thrive, right? Like things may get you down, but it doesn't get you down for long, right? And it's so beautiful. But sometimes it can be like a detriment, right? Because we need to know when to rest, right? When to just be, right? When to reset, recharge, release, right? We have to know when, okay? And that is significant for somebody here, okay? Knowing to reset, recharge, or knowing when to reset, recharge, and release, right? If you feel it in your spirit, right? I'm speaking to somebody that really needs to start meditating, really start sitting with themselves, right? In order to really feel the body, to feel the nervous system, right? And to really get to know your baseline, if you will, right? Like, and that's what meditation is about, right? It isn't truly about the silence, right? But it is about becoming one with your inner workings, your inner thoughts, right? Again, that equilibrium. What is my baseline? That's what meditation is, right? You'll really, in meditation, you'll really, you can really tell if you're crazy or not, right? In meditation, like you want to know if you got ADHD for real. Like, and I'm not talking about in day 1 or day 5 in meditation, right? But I mean, by day 15, right? By day 15, you'll know, right? Because your mind will still be like, diddy diddy bum bum, like, right? Like, you'll know if you really throw it off for real. Because, like, day 20, if you still like, ah, I can't say what I want to say, the world, then hey, you might need to go see somebody, right? Okay. But I'm speaking to somebody that really needs to tap in with self, right? Meditate. And we all need to meditate more, right? Yeah. I began to financially shift within a couple of weeks of meditating, right? It's very possible. I mean, it is so possible. right? Especially to my travelers or for my travelers, right? Especially like, and sometimes you'll realize day two, day three, especially when you have that visual or you have a guided meditation, it's so easy for a traveler to just shift dimensions like that, shift timelines just like that, right? It's in us, it ain't on us, right? It's in our spirit, it's in our blood. Ashe. Okay, the alarm going off. Okay, but seriously, everything that was once taken from you, right, is being returned. You guys know your inner power, your inner strength now, right? My life done fell apart in there. Yeah, I told y'all that's how it be. Exactly. You in transit. We was just talking about that. It's being restored, baby. You got to worry about that. We were literally just speaking about that. Were we not, y'all? Tell him in the comments. I think it is. Is that a yeah? Okay. But Five of Swords energy, like you will prevail. I tell you guys all the time, like make sure you guys keep in mind where you guys come in at on the readings, right? This is a mind shift. It's needed for your mind, right? It's needed for your soul, right? It's needed for you to understand how truly powerful you are, right? You gotta go through things to know that you can get through it, baby. Okay? Like trigger warning, that's why you have like when you have powerful people, nepo babies sometimes, you get what I'm saying? Like when they've lived a certain lifestyle for so long, right? No problems, no worries. You get what I'm saying? And then they hit that shift where they go from having everything to having nothing, and then they, you know, themselves and their families, right? It's because they ain't never been through nothing. They ain't never been through the struggle. They ain't never had to go through that, right? So they don't know how to handle that, and so they just lose it all. You get what I'm saying? And so there's a reason. There's a reason, right? Again, sometimes we gotta go through it to grow through it. Okay? But again, like you guys will prevail. You guys will come out on top. Okay? Yeah. Okay, hi, how are you? But like, there's no if ands about it, okay? Because again, like I told y'all, the things like you guys shift energy. I'm talking to somebody that completely shifts energy altogether, right? Again, like the things that are meant to break you, the things that will break your everyday people, right? I'm talking about anybody, right? You guys have been through and you guys have came out stronger, wiser, better, right? Every time. Every time. I told y'all, like y'all might fall, but y'all gonna get back up again. Right? Y'all gonna figure it out. Right? That's energy transmutation, baby. That's a wizard, baby. That's what they like to call us witches. Right? Right? That's a energy transmuter. That's an alchemist. Okay? That is what an alchemist is. Right? And see, some people was even talking about you, but look, they gonna be talking about you now. Look, they gonna be and it just lets you know they gonna be talking anyway. Okay, I told y'all your table will be prepared in front of your enemies. Period. Point blank. Look, what did I tell y'all? Okay, it was meant to break you, but it didn't. Very resilient. Okay, like your boundaries are much stronger now. Okay, like seriously, you guys are prepared. Like get prepared, and y'all see that energy shift from swords to wands. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, like what was meant to have you out here fighting, frustrated, mad. Okay, whatever was meant to break you down, baby, you alchemized it. Okay, and again, y'all know wands is about will. Okay, wands is about that courage, baby, that heart. Okay, that inner strength. Okay, baby, and you gonna come out with more. Like, stop playing. You gonna come out with more. You gonna be better than ever. Okay? Look, nine could be significant. Okay, 999. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all. They tried to play in your face. But baby, like, you was wiser, baby. You was better. It was like a chess game. Okay? King of Cups energy. Okay? You was too smart for that bullshit. See, oh my gosh, y'all. Some people could have even been playing like emotional games. Some of y'all could have just came out of some sort of like heartbreak or something, okay? And it ain't gotta be like with like a sexual partner. You get what I'm saying? This could be a heartbreak from a family member here. This could be a heartbreak from one of your friends, okay? This could be a heartbreak from anybody. Like shit. A job. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I thought y'all was gonna have me. Y'all just, you know, I had such and such happen, and y'all just what? Just gonna let me go? And I've been at this company for what? 10 years? What? And I had this one. What? You know? But I'm telling you, they was not expecting. They was not expecting. They thought that you was gonna be hurt forever. They thought you was gonna be down in the dumps forever. Like not just hurt, but just like incapable. Like some people thought like this was really gonna hurt you to the point where you just like shied away from everything, from love, from yourself. Like you start to question yourself, that doubt, okay? Like you was gonna be worried, something like that, okay? But so when you pop back out, they was like, what the fuck? What? Or when you pop back out, okay? Take the energy as it resonates. All right, again, so we at different stages, and y'all could definitely be at different stages of this reading too. Okay, this is a collective message. Okay, it ain't personal. If y'all want personal, y'all can, check out my bio. All right, the link to my website in my bio. Okay, then we can get personal. Then we can get deep. Okay, but look what I tell y'all: 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I told y'all this person really thought that y'all wasn't gonna do nothing, that y'all was gonna be incapable to move on, right? Like y'all was gonna be stuck down in the dumps, right? Cause remember the 3 of Wands upright, baby, is somebody that's like, shit, I got it all planned out, I got it mapped out, let's go, let's get it. Okay, I'm telling y'all that person really thought that y'all wasn't gonna be shit, is what I heard. Okay, y'all wasn't gonna be shit, y'all wasn't gonna do shit. Baby, y'all were gonna be stuck. Okay, Spirit say, hell no, watch this. Watch this. Touch not my anointed one. Okay, I just heard. But let's switch the energy up. Let's get about that karmic energy. I don't want to talk about no karmics today. Okay, well, not in this. Okay, look. 4 of Swords energy. Okay, who about to come out, revive, renew, refresh? Okay, okay. Yeah, she did. Then she popped back up at the retrograde. Tell us something good. Yeah, yeah, baby. Okay. Y'all just need a look. Y'all just needed some rest. Okay. Spirit said, let me allow you to rest. Okay. And that's why we be losing certain things, right? Hindsight. Some of y'all gonna be looking back and being like, dang, okay, I see exactly why. Bitch, you was a detriment the whole time, right? You was gonna keep me stuck. You was gonna keep me lackluster. Bitch, it was a reason. Okay? And see, the thing is, sometimes Spirit be doing us a favor because we don't be wanting to do it, baby. That heart, that human heart be a motherfucker, right? Right? You be like, bitch, you hurting me, but I love you, so I'ma stay and I'ma give you a chance after chance after chance. And Spirit be like, bitch, let me tell you. Okay? You don't, you don't wanna what? You asking me for signs and you don't want to what? You don't want to open your eye, okay? Okay, right? Be telling us, okay? Be telling us. We be like, who that for? Spirit, that ain't for me. Who who that for? Right? And that's why you have tarot readers that go get tarot readings. I am one of those tarot readers, right? If I am in a very strongly heart-based situation, right, I will not do the reading for myself. You want to know why? Because my heart is so strong, right? Sometimes the card will just show us our heart's desires, right? And you will have some tarot readers that will be like, but let me tell y'all something. I've been doing this since 16, okay? Hoodoo is in my blood, okay? Divination is in my blood. I'm trying to tell you. And I would love for my ego to be so strong that I would be like, baby, I do it on my reading and I don't get that. Okay, but no, sometimes the energy, a lot of times the energy pulls on that heart-based energy, right? What we want, right? What we desire. And that's why you have people that come to tarot readers to get tarot readings on different heart-based situations, right? That's why you have those love readings. Because spirit will tell you, okay? Spirit will even show you. But sometimes we be like, but I just want to see this. I just want to see that. Is he for real? Right? Our spirit, our intuition be telling us, but we be like, but I don't know. But I don't know. Right? Meanwhile, all your life you done had to fight. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing Harpo. Maybe color purple is significant to somebody. Right? Maybe her, maybe Harpo. Maybe that line is one of your favorite lines. I don't know. Right? She said, acting delusional. Listen, baby, we all done had our times, okay? Bitch, I've been delusional before, and let me tell y'all something. When I asked my guys show me, and one time, bitch, they put run on the mirror, okay? And my ass sitting there, that ain't for me. Was that there before? But hey, we live and we learn. Again, like, hey, right? But spirit caused this to happen, right? And I'm picking up the deck, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do some more live shuffling, okay? But this season, right? It's resting. Yeah, it was caused, okay? In order for you to rest your spirit, baby, okay? For you to rest your words, for you to rest your heart. Ashe. Okay. Cause some of y'all been stressed, honey. Y'all was stressed in that situation anyway. Okay, but again, there was something. Okay. Some of y'all was even sick. Okay. Like seriously. Y'all know sometimes like baby, you will get sick. You will get sick, literally. Right? Because your spirit just like, bitch, what are you still doing here? Okay. But yeah, spirit caused that. Okay. Spirit like, listen, we tired. You're just hurting yourself. Right? You were just hurting yourself. So we had to rearrange some things, okay? But again, know that you are a grand alchemist, okay? Know that this will only make you better, make you stronger, make you wiser. Okay, I was about to say riser. Okay, somebody gonna be rising. Okay, but seriously, okay, richer even. Okay, get ready for the reset. Okay, new beginning, spring equinox. Okay, spring equinox. Okay, yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. This is a battle no more. Okay, this is a battle no more. Okay, give me more on this Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, somebody need to go ahead and take action. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and take action. Okay, Page of Wands out here in reverse with the Death card. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody that needs to take action. Somebody that has received a new beginning. That new beginning that we were talking about. Okay. But you kind of still in your head about movement, about what you should do or something like that. Okay, make a plan it out, map it out. Okay, do something like that. Oh, thank you so much for telling me what that says. Okay, but seriously, okay, seriously, make that change, make that transformation. Somebody is scared to make some sort of transformation. Okay, somebody could be young, okay, or they're thinking like because they're just starting something, okay, that they, I don't know, you're doubting yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Because you're just starting something, or because you're just beginning, or maybe you're just like new with putting it out there. Okay, and that's kind of making you nervous. Okay, but remember, inaction is still an action. Okay, inaction is still an action. Okay, Grand Rising love today. How you doing? It's so good to see y'all. It does. I love it. I love it. Okay, but make that change, make that transformation, because I'm telling you, you're going to see that things are going to be smoother or better than you expected. Okay, something like, if this brings you joy, okay, if this brings you happiness, then do it. But there's going to be some sort of abundance that you gain from this too. Okay, and not just like in a money type of aspect. Okay, but knowledge. Okay, wisdom. Okay. So yeah, allow spirit to guide you. Allow spirit to guide you, and be courageous. Okay? Cuz you're going to realize like that you are an inspiration. Yeah, look, walk in your truth. Okay? Honor yourself. Honor your gifts. Okay? Queen of Swords energy. Again, honor yourself, honor your gifts, honor your voice. Okay? You guys are leaders. You guys are evolving, okay? You guys need to let your voice be heard, okay? Need to let that eternal wisdom, okay, be shared. Like, share it, okay? Share it. And yeah, you'll get some people that try to, tell you you aren't who you say you are, or whatever, try to bring you down, try to kill your spirit, whatever the case, okay? But you keep going. Alrighty. Again, when you're guided by spirit, when you're guided by the Most High, your ancestors, your angels, baby, like, who cares what other people think? Okay. Who cares what other people think? Yes, ma'am. My website is Divine Ascension with Isis dot square dot site. You guys can go book your personal readings there. Okay. You guys can also find that link within the bio on my YouTube, and within the bio on my TikTok as well. Okay. And maybe when we're done with the collective, maybe I'll do some personal questions. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, look, Page of Cups. Okay, Spirit is coming through with a message. Again, I believe that message is to keep going. Right? Look, the star energy. Hell yeah, keep going. Okay? Keep going. All your dreams, all your wishes, like, be in harmony with those. And I love like how she's naked, because again, be authentically you. Okay? Be authentic. Okay, I don't care if your dream is to make socks. Okay, if that is what resonates with your heart space, you get what I'm saying? If that's what gets you going, you get what I'm saying? Then you get out here and make motherfucking socks. Okay, who cares what what Billy got to say? Who cares what Joe got to say? Who cares what your mama got to say? Okay, you make them damn socks, because I promise you, if that is your passion, right? First and foremost, you're doing it from an open heart space. You're doing it because you love it. This brings you joy, all right? And again, when you do something, when it brings you joy, when it brings you happiness, you don't mind doing it. You get what I'm saying? You putting in that energy. You learning all you can about socks. You making your socks. You get what I'm saying? You put your socks on the internet, whatever. I promise you, them socks gonna sell. Okay? They're going to sell. Period. Okay, because the joy, the energy, the love, it resonates, especially when you get to talking about your socks, right? You and again, that energy, it resonates because people can see, okay, she loved them motherfucking socks. Okay, it don't even matter if they got goddamn 1,500 pair of socks. You get what I'm saying? Grand Rising Love, how you doing? Okay, okay, thank you so much. But yeah, okay. It don't matter if people got 1,500 pair of socks. You get what I'm saying? If they see you on live, right? Your heart space, your energy, it's live because again, remember you love what you're doing. Right? So, like me, I love reading tarot. I know y'all can tell. Okay? I know y'all can tell. This just is my life. I love it. You get what I'm saying? But say you got your stocks and you like, yeah, y'all. Like just me selling socks, right? Like, yeah, y'all. Oh my God. So, okay, so I had this stitching right, and we don't know shit about stitching no socks. Okay? Let me tell you, we don't know nothing about stitching no socks. Y'all don't know nothing about stitching no socks, okay? But I'm about to sell y'all these socks, okay? And y'all tell me based on my energy if y'all will sell these socks, okay? All right, let's go. So, and I don't know nothing about socks, so we just gonna, but let's get it. Okay. So, yeah, yo, oh my God. So listen, these are the new socks that I just made. Oh my God, I just made them last night. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I used this stitching, and y'all see these ruffles right here? Oh yeah, I got them from this place. Okay, it cost me such and such and such and such and such. Okay, and maybe they didn't even name it cost. Okay, but it cost me such and such and such and such. And look at the sparkles down here. Like, I'm just so excited, y'all. Like, y'all just don't even know, okay? And I got like 3 pair on the thing right now, okay? I might be making some more, but like, look at these socks. Aren't they gorgeous? Like, da, 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 da. Y'all gonna buy? I'm gonna buy them socks. I'm gonna buy them socks because my hyper ad, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, hell yeah, I like them stitches, girl. Yeah, I like them sparks. You know, like, so we gonna get them socks, right? Because we feel the energy, we feel the love. Like she's talking about the care, the time, the da, 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 you know. And so again, when you're following your dreams, right? And again, you're doing this because you love it. You're operating from that open heart space, right? That open energy, that love and care, like the dreams will come, right? They will become reality, right? You're doing this because it makes you happy, right? You're doing this because like this is you, right? You're pouring into yourself while you're doing this, okay? And again, the universe matches our frequency no matter what it is, right? Socks bought. I love it. But like, and thank you for purchasing my socks, but right, and somebody that loves making socks, right? Like she's gonna throw you in an extra pair, right? Especially if she just got socks, like socks, baby. She wet, okay? But yeah, okay. So again, the universe matches that frequency, right? So you're pouring into yourself, right? And your ancestors, the Most High, like y'all think spirits don't get happy? Like they get happy, and so they're getting happy. They're like, oh shit, like look at her, especially your ancestors. They're like, look at her, oh my God, like she's doing it. Let's give her this, let's give her that, let's give her that, right? And so we're like, wow, my manifestations are like just moving so fast. It's all coming to me so fast, right? And for one, we're thinking it's coming fast because time, when we're happy, when we're good, again, that root chakra is secure. Those chakras are in alignment, right? Like, and we're happy because we're doing what we love, right? Time just moves a lot quicker, right? I remember when I started my tree company, right? At one point in time, I went on this radio interview, and the host asked me, he was like, "How long have you been in business?" And I was like, "Well, I've been in business for like a year." I had only been in business, y'all, for 3 to 4 months at that time, and I didn't even realize it. Isn't that crazy? right? And so, yeah, like when you pour into yourself, right? Things will be given, right? Gifts will be given, right? That energy that you guys are seeking, right? It's all going to come to you guys. I promise you, you are. And like, Spirit is going to give you like this beautiful message. Of course, maybe this is the message, okay? But Spirit is going to show you the signs, the synchronicities, right? It's going to, right? Spirit wants you to go within as well, right? I know some people, they're like, well, what is my life purpose? Well, baby, you got to go within, right? You got to go deep within that heart space, right? Like, how does it make you feel, right? That water energy, and that's why she's there with the cup that has the fish in it, right? It's that water energy. Okay, I'm hearing Piscean energy, Pisces energy as well. Absolutely don't have to be. Okay, but it's the overall the water energy, right? Which is that inner self, that intuitive energy, right? Again, that the feeling, which is the intuition, right? Because the feeling first starts like in the body, in the first body, in the spiritual body, if you will. And that's why, like, we might get nervous, you know, we might get anxious, we might get tense, right? Because our spiritual body feels that, or maybe we get loose, you know. And it's because our spiritual body, our spiritual mind feels the energy, right? um and so, yeah, just go within. Okay, go in deep within to that heart space to really figure that out, right? What that is. Nobody can tell you, right? Only you, right? Only you can tell you. Ashe. And so, yeah, just get ready for the increase, get ready for the abundance, get ready. I'm hearing for the stars to be aligned. Is there another star alignment coming soon? Right? Maybe something is going to happen under some star alignment or some planet alignment, right? But some solar alignment here, right? Something happening in the ethers. I don't know. Don't ask me. I can't tell y'all off the top of my mind. Those are things that I research, right? But look, Eight of Wands energy, I'm telling y'all, it's going to happen quick. It's going to happen very, very quick. Swift energy, that Eight of Wands energy, Spirit is telling you, don't miss this ride. Okay? Don't miss it. And I'm hearing it's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful, guys. I have 5% remaining on my tablet, guys. So if the TikTok link dies, y'all can go over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. It's the Ascended Master Live. Okay. Hopefully it does. I'm going to try to wrap it up here soon, right? But something, hopefully it doesn't, right? I'm going to try to wrap it up here soon. But Eight of Wands energy, the energy is shifting very fast, and it could have a lot to do with the spring equinox. Look at me. I did know that. I do know the planetary shifts, right? I do know the seasons, right? Whatever you want to call them, right? But the time markers of the year, the markers of time, as my grandmother would call it, right? But the spring equinox is here. So new life, new beginnings, you know, things flowering, things blossoming, right? Maybe some unexpected things happening, some unexpected blossoms as well. Like, because okay, somebody could have planted a seed, right, last year or something like that, or maybe the year before. Maybe you've been planting a seed and you maybe forgot about it. I don't know. Okay, but like, it's unexpected because I'm seeing myself, right. The little sprouts. There's been little sprouts that's been coming up in my garden, and I'm like, what is this, right? And I pulled some 2 times in a row, and I keep getting the same little sprouts, like in the same section. And so finally, I just like decided to leave it alone, right? Because I'm like, this has to be something that I planted. I just don't know what it is, right? Because I forgot, right? But it's producing. It's like crazy. And so that energy, right, could be that parable could be very significant for somebody. Okay, again, take the energy as it resonates. It is a collective message. Okay. And so maybe something that you forgotten about, or maybe that you kind of do here and there, right? Like maybe every now and then you do hair, I'm hearing. Okay, or maybe every now and then you do makeup, right? That is about to like boom, right? It's about to like take off. Okay. So get ready. Okay. It's spirit is telling you, especially if you love it, to go all the way through with it. Okay, because there's a reason. Okay, this shift is happening for a reason. For you and for a reason. Okay. Eight of Cups energy in reverse. Okay. Some of you guys are definitely need to walk away from some things that are not serving you. Okay, again, make that transition, especially when it comes like, especially because we got the King of Cups, okay, the Death card, okay, the Eight of Cups energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be linked to something emotional, right? Maybe like a shift in the environment, maybe a shift in a man, okay, shift in a woman, okay, like maybe you've gotten comfortable with somebody that really isn't like serving you, okay, or just comfortable with something, okay, that isn't serving you. But for some of you guys, like it's some sort of like person. Doesn't absolutely have to be like a relationship, could definitely be family or something like that, okay. But there's a situation, an overall situation. Again, this is a collective message. So if you want personal, you want deep, you want a deep dive, um, book a reading. Okay. And I do accept Afterpay too, guys. Okay. But there's something that you need to walk away from. There's something that, okay, Spirit has been calling you to walk away from for some time now. But this situation or person, it gives some sort of sense of comfort. Okay, even though like mentally this isn't just like the right situation. Okay, or maybe even the right time. Okay, and so yeah, walk away. Somebody just walk away. Okay, just walk away. Spirit was very blunt. Just walk away. Okay, because again, it isn't serving you. Some of y'all need to just pack up your bag and just go. Okay, just go. Mhm. I'm hearing you put enough time, enough energy, enough effort into it, right? Some people, some things are just not meant to change, right? And so instead of reacting, right, instead of always being in defense or always being, okay, small or whatever the case may be, like release yourself from that situation, that energy, right? Because when you have to walk away, when you have to walk on eggshells, when you have to keep yourself small, that does affect your energy. It does affect, your aura, and hey, you got some people that'll be like, ego will try to creep in and tell you, like, no, you know, that doesn't happen, but it does, right? Y'all feel it, right? You feel it. You can try to act as if on some days everything good, but then Spirit be like, let me show you this. Don't get too comfortable now, okay? Especially when it isn't serving you, right? Spirit will continuously give you those signs because Spirit wants the best for you, of course. Our ancestors, the Most High, our angels, our guides, right? They want the best for us, right? And again, sometimes they gotta come in with that sword, bitch. Okay, or y'all gotta come in and shake some shit up. Okay, or you gotta be like, let me show you something. Tornado, tornado, bitch. You don't want to walk away? Let me show you. Okay, but listen, I'm trying to tell you guys, when you guys walk away, there's nothing. Listen, there's nothing but greatness in store for you. Okay, whether you walk away or not. If you don't walk away, you're just literally going to prolong the situation, right? Because again, nobody can truly take what's meant for you, right? Not even yourself. Like again, sometimes we just prolong the journey, right? We baby, we're humans. We live for an experience, right? And so Sometimes we do things, right? And hey, whatever it is, what it is. I don't want the thing to die on y'all while we're in the middle of reading. Well, not in the middle, we're at the end. But still. Okay. But that's a conversation for another day. Okay, but I'm telling you guys, like, the world is literally yours. I'm telling you guys, if you guys walk away, it's just going to come a lot quicker, right? You got, of course, when you listen to the guidance that spirit gives you, right? When you move, when spirit say move, when you do those things that are in alignment with your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, right? And of course, like with the will of the Most High, right? And with the mindset of your ancestors, because some people like to be like, I am my ancestors, but baby, y'all weak as fuck. And then not really talking to y'all, but hey, sometimes we can be weak too, right? But I'm talking about the motherfuckers that be complaining, whining all the time, just won't do shit. Like, nigga, you are not like your ancestors, okay? That's one thing that keeps me going. But I guess because like I've just like been taught and raised like a certain way, right? Um, that a lot of people are just gaining like access to or whatever. Like I just have this different view, right? Like my whole view is like, why not take every opportunity that is in alignment with who I am, in alignment with what I want to do, and that's going to produce wellness for my bloodline. Why wouldn't I? When that's what my ancestors fought for, died for, killed for. You get what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I walk up in this place like I own the place, because I do own the place, bitch. Okay, but why wouldn't I? You know, why wouldn't I sacrifice? Why would I give up so easily? Right? Thinking about my ancestors made me be like, bitch, you ain't no bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, child, bye. I wish I would get up. Like, listen, I might fall down or I might cry. Okay? But I'm always gonna get up. Okay? Stronger, wiser. Okay? Implementing that knowledge. Okay? Carrying that wisdom. Okay? And that is what we're here to do. Okay, we're here to help our bloodlines rise. We're here to strengthen the bloodlines. Okay, like for real, be who you are, be who you know you are. Okay, don't just talk about it, be it. Okay, that's a lot of the problem today. Too many people on the internet just talking about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Okay, don't talk about the work, don't fuss about the work, do the work. Instead of y'all fussing and going on, carrying on online. Like when I write stuff about hoodoo and people be like, no, this is this, I be like, yes, this is what the fuck I said. And I said what I said and I mean what I said. And hoodoo is a very vast practice. And I think that is what a lot of people need to understand. And they don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Because they're babies in this, and nothing against the babies, but shut up, be quiet, and sit down and learn something. Okay, because this is who lived, learned, okay, experienced, tested, tried, true, okay, to my bloodline, to my lineage, okay, and so I be like, yes, and respect what I said, because I respect what you said, but see, I know for a fact, okay, that you can do different things with different things. You can get the same results with different herbs. You can get the same results with the incantation and with the song prayer. Right? You get what I'm saying? Like, just something. I said what I said, right? But anyways, instead of talking about it, how about we all get together and do a collective ritual offline? How about we play it online and we sit, How about we sit down and we do a collective meditation? You get what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, because now I'm about to rant. I'm about to go on a good old hoodoo rant. Okay, but anyways, the world, baby. The world. I'm hearing, whose world is this? The world is, okay? I don't know what song it is. Okay, but know that everything is coming full circle. the lessons, the blessings, right? The joy, the happiness, the success, everything is coming full circle, right? And when I say lessons, I mean like the lessons that you had to learn, right, within the last year or two, whatever the case may be, the lessons throughout life, right, that you had to learn, it's all going to make sense now, right? Everything you're going to be like, aha, an aha moment. Okay, but again, continue to be you. Remember, again, everything is working out for your greatest and highest good. But again, be you. Okay, the Most High, your angels, your ancestors, they can only bless you. Okay, they can only bless you. Alrighty. So please know that. Don't try to be like anybody else. Okay, go out here, shine your light, share your voice, share your story. Right? Excuse me. Okay, but go out here and be that star that you are, right? Isn't it crazy how all of the stars shine so brightly, but none of them are really the same, right? But it doesn't take the wow factor from any of them, right? Like we go out and we acknowledge the whole picturesque scene, you know? And so, yeah, y'all, just go out here and be you, right? Go out here and be you. And know that things are going to work out fine. Things are going to work out. No, but seriously, you guys, I love you all so very much. Once again, it's your girl, Phoenix. I said, your master divinator. I'm the owner of Divine Ascension with Isis, Ashe. Again, if you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, Ashe, make sure to go ahead and check out the website. I offer different kinds of readings, okay? I don't even have the time to really tell you guys all of them because my tablet is about to die. But I do ritual work, I share kind of work. I have protection amulets. Again, I am a hoodoo woman. My company is hoodoo based. These protection amulets are hoodoo amulets, okay? I am going to have some more black eyed pea wishbone protection amulets available. I wasn't even able to post them on the website before they were sold out last time. So we will be making some more of those. Okay, so get ready. Alrighty. And again, yeah, I love you all so very much. And I do accept Afterpay. Right? Some people be like, hey, can I pay you $8.88 for one question? And first of all, um maybe I can't even say no because sometimes I will, right? But y'all can pay $8.88 on Afterpay and get a whole general reading or whatever kind of reading. Sometimes you guys can get like ancestral readings. I don't think for $8.88, right? Because the ancestral readings are $88.88, but like for a very like a reduced price because they break them down into I believe like 4 payments or something like that. Okay, but yeah, check it out, you guys. Okay, and know that I love you all so very much. Thank you all so much for supporting me, for watching this video. If this video resonated, make sure to like the video, okay, because it definitely does help out with the channel. Okay, and you guys have a very beautiful day. Okay, hold these messages near and dear in your heart, and again, continue to be yourself. But yeah, seriously, continue to go out there and thrive. I say yes, seriously, because I stopped myself the first time. And then I said be yourself. Okay, but continue to go out here and thrive. Okay, stay prayed up. I say stay protected, all right? And stay loyal to your will, your heart, your mind, your soul, your destiny. Peace. Things are gonna work out fine. Seriously, you guys.